If we take a look at the Indian cricket team's most recent form in the ODI format, well, it has really turned out to be an impressive one, especially after they defeated England 3-0 in an ODI series in their home conditions. Now, if we take a look at India's performance split-wise, the batters have done really well, bowlers have also come to the party, and more importantly, India have clicked as a unit ahead of the Champions Trophy. It's especially a tournament where India go into as one of the favourites to lift the title. But whether Indian cricket team will miss Bumrah in the all-important 8-team tournament or not, well, that remains to be seen. But Harbhajan Singh, former India spinner, has provided his verdict as to what it would mean for India with Jasprit Bumrah missing the high-octane event. Well, Harbhajan Singh, on Jasprit Bumrah's absence, he said that his absence will be felt when the opposition will need a few runs with 1 or 2 wickets in hand. But if you want to win, you should learn to play without Bumrah. And if we take a look at the most important keywords in the comments that Harbhajan Singh has mentioned here, India will miss Bumrah, especially when an opponent will need just around about few odd runs, 25 or 30 odd runs in 5-6 overs with just 2 or 3 wickets in hand. But India must learn to win without Jasprit Bumrah. And why he has probably said that? Because he himself was a part of the Indian cricket team for a long time, and there is one problem that India have faced over the years, irrespective of the format that they have played in. Basically, it is India's perennial problem to get rid of the opposition's tail, irrespective of the format where India have featured in. So this is where India definitely needed a Jasprit Bumrah who can actually get rid of the opposition's tail very quickly with the slower ones or the Yorkers. But if we talk about Arshdeep Singh, Mohammad Shami and Harshit Rana, well, Arshdeep and Harshit Rana are still pretty much new to the picture as far as ODI cricket is concerned, and Mohammad Shami is still gathering some kind of a rhythm. So that is where maybe Harbhajan Singh's perspective does make sense, that India would miss Jasprit Bumrah specifically in the death overs. But moving on, despite Bumrah not being there, Harbhajan Singh feels that India would be favourites to lift the Champions Trophy. He said, I still believe that India are favourites even without Bumrah. There's experience, but they have to play like the favourites. And if we talk about playing like the favourites, let's just go back to 2013 in the Champions Trophy. Well, India were definitely one of the favourites, and despite not having the likes of Virender Sehwag, Gautam Gambhir, who was then a present player for India, and obviously a few bowlers like Zaheer Khan, India did manage to win the tournament. In fact, they fielded their way into the tournament and went on to lift it. And in 2024, India had all the experience. They had Bumrah also, and once again Bumrah showed in that final against South Africa as to why he is called the cheat code. But now he's not going to be there, and Harbhajan Singh is still pretty okay with it because India have a lot of experience in their bowling or batting. There's Kohli, Rohit Sharma, Shami, Akshar Patel, Jadeja. So there is plethora of experience, but then Bumrah is Bumrah. Now, overall, India's squad looks pretty much settled. The only worry point for India, or in fact, 2 worry points for India is that, in fact, I would say there are 3. One, they don't really have to panic. Secondly, there has to be proper support for someone like Ravindra Jadeja, Akshar Patel, and maybe Kuldeep Yadav or Varun Chakravarti will have to come to the party to take plethora of wickets so as to make sure that there is no lack of support for Jadeja. And thirdly, India need Mohammad Shami to be at his very best for the Champions Trophy, and everything really clicks, then who knows, India might just go on to win the title for the first time since 2013. So stay tuned to Sports Today as we'll bring you all the latest updates and analysis from the sporting world. Until then, on behalf of my producer Sugandha, it's Siddharth Gulati saying goodbye.